Hello everyone, it's Deb. Okay, I'm here with my Dollar Tree jewelry share, such that it is. I have to say, I don't think I'll ever do this again. I really had trouble with this, and I think it's twofold. A, I haven't made jewelry in a little while, so I'm a little rusty. And B, I have trouble with using Dollar Tree materials to make jewelry because I just am not sure that the quality is there as far as I'm concerned. I started off trying to use aluminum wire that I got at the Dollar Tree, you know, this floral wire, and I made some springy things, and I discarded it because I just was not feeling that the quality was there. I did end up doing this, which was going to be earrings, but then I thought no, because the other thing I was having trouble doing is finding enough beads in this wood bead bag that weren't lopsided or flat, you know, like some of these are flat on one side or the same size. So I ended up making it into a pendant, and I put it on Dollar Tree ribbon. I just strung it through. So this part here is aluminum wire. This is a cap out of these Christmas decorations. They're Christmas bells, decorative bells. What I didn't realize with those is that those 16 pieces were all interconnected like a chain of bells. So I had to cut them apart, and some of them, the bead caps were glued on, and others they were not. So anyway, and I did use one of those like a bead cap on this big pink bead, and then I used 20 gauge silver plated copper wire to do these, and I just made little spirals on the bottom and hooked them onto here. And then at the other end, I did make a handmade clasp such that it is out of aluminum wire. I just tied it in a square knot on, and I'll probably put a touch of glue on those to you know, E6000 or something to make sure that they don't come undone. But it's just a simple hook clasp out of the aluminum wire again, and I think it's about well, let's see, this says 16 to the bottom, but I think it's longer than that because I can put it on easily. I think it's more like 20 altogether. I don't know, my sheet here might be lying. So, and this just, you know, slides on and off. Not my best piece of work, but there it is. And then actually before I did those, I had done these because I was able to find sort of similar matching blue beads in the same sizes. This one here even has a little bit of a flat spot, but I did use 20 gauge wire to go through and to wrap around this bead here. I didn't use aluminum wire, but here again, here's two of the bead cap things off the bells. So I just wire wrapped 3 sizes of blue wood beads and put them on. I had these lever back shell findings. They're silver plated brass. The wire is silver plated copper, I believe. So that's those. And then here is 2 of the bells, which are the silvery ones. And what I did here is I did a loop and just hooked it onto the top of the bell, but I did open these and take the little thing they had, bead they had in there that made them jingle and jangle, and I used 2 green beads, again 20 gauge wire, and just put them onto those ear wires. And then the only pair that would be similar to something I might normally do is these. And then I was watching Joyce this morning, and Alicia over at, she used to be the Beaded Brain, now she's One Peaceful Mind, I believe it is. Anyway, she had used the same beads. These were these stretch bracelets like this, but in the white. So yeah, we had the same idea. I had bought the blue, the pink, and the white, and I only ended up using the white because I was thinking something more neutral might be nice. But these are all for a swap that Joyce McTeer is putting on of LaJoytra Creations, I believe it is. She's on YouTube as Joyce McTeer, MCTIER. I will link her below. And I have to get this out in the mail today, probably overnight. I'm almost embarrassed to submit it. So Joyce, if you watch this, I do apologize. Oh, I also did use one bead out of my silver bead out of my stash on top this spiral. I just made spirals here. And yeah, so I hope these are okay. I had originally, my first thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to use one of these tiaras, right? So my big thought was I would cut these, and I did, and then I poked holes in them, but as soon as you put a jump ring through, they start to tear. You have a little bit of sharp edges with the wire, and I just wasn't feeling it once I started working with it, so I stopped that immediately and went to the bells, because I thought at least I'd have bead caps out of the bells. They didn't really sit on the beads right unless you had big beads. So anyway, that's what I came up with. I almost trashed all of this, except maybe these, and was going to do a domino, but I'm out of time. So dominoes I could handle still, and I do have a box of Dollar Tree dominoes. But here's the ribbon, and funny thing is, this is Dollar Tree ribbon, but this is not one of the ones I bought for this. I've had this in my stash, so yeah, I really didn't need to buy much except one bracelet and the bells maybe, and the wood beads. But anyway, I hope whoever gets these will wear them and not throw them in the trash, because I'm disappointed in myself. So let me know what you think of everything I did with Dollar Tree items to make jewelry, and would you purchase something like this? Would you wear it? I just don't know. Obviously I wouldn't charge much for these because you know, the wood beads were $1, the bells were $1, the ribbon was $1, so I've got, you know, maybe $1's worth of stuff here when you tear it down, and the aluminum wire is reasonably cheap too. Excuse me. The silver aluminum wire I used was in my stash. It wasn't Dollar Tree, so I apologize, but it was Beadsmith actually, and I don't remember. I think I got it on an Etsy shop several years ago. So I still have the red and purple floral wire, they call it, and I have a little bit of green left, but like I said, I was doing I kind of like the spirals with it, but I couldn't figure out what to do with it because I didn't have enough beads that actually matched to make it work. You know, that I could find the right sizes and that weren't messed up. So yeah, the wood beads from Dollar Tree, if you're gonna do children's things maybe, but I don't recommend them for adult jewelry. I tried to pick the best ones out, and I'm still seeing that some of them have dents in them and stuff, but hey, it's handmade and organic, right? And I also was going to use these. I was going to hang them on the bottom of these, but then I thought they were too long, and they kind of fall apart in the back too, but I still may use them for something, but not for this. Alright, that's all I have right now is Dollar Tree jewelry for a swap, and we were supposed to think outside the box. I probably struggled with that. Probably is what made me struggle with it the most. I was trying too hard to think outside the box, and instead of just using techniques I knew already, I was trying to do things that were different, and yeah, I don't know, I really struggled with it. And then I'm seeing some of the other creations and they're beautiful. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna think these are junk, but they are what they are. Sorry, Joyce. I'm really struggling with whether even to submit this stuff right now, so let me know if you would Take care. Have a great day.